Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Sets his feet, it's Wilkins. Right side, it's Brown. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run inside. It's Brown. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Look out!
He's on how you give all these aftershocks.
North Dakota State.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Looking for space. It's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds his back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's looking to pass. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the... down after recovering the fumble. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Going with the ground game left. Defense all over him.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
2nd and long here. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Still looking to his right. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On the run, fires downfield, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State! The AT unit on the field.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Unleashes one. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Douglas. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Payne. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. They'll go to the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Out wide left, it's Brown. All the way! Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Payne. He breaks a tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job at finishing.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his man. It's Keith. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Long long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Lobs it off the back foot. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Left side is Bell. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The Rebels want to move quickly. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats in their matchup against the number 12 team, the USC Trojans. And it's Northwestern sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Caught on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football.
Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will put him up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Hunter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Out wide left, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snags it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Working that wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. They'll run the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on-hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Press center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws to the back. Out wide right, it's Payne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Direct snap. Makes the tackle. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. On fourth. There he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for them.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeps it, looking for the edge. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to squeak through the pile. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And it's good! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Wilkins. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At the 45, on his way. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Hand off for Brown. Breaks into the open. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Inside the 40, the 30, the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Rebels offense is back on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Hits the hole. It's paid. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Turns into the pile. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff. Here's a little room there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Keeps it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up.